Guys, here we go. Let's do this. All right, hello. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I hope everyone is doing well. We are live on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I'm just getting everything up and going here. Awesome. Yep. We're good to go. Awesome. Welcome in, guys. Just giving everybody a minute to join into the chat. It is Tuesday, August 5th, and big show tonight, guys. Ahead of our Bonkers Cards live show tonight. First half hour, we're going to spend with our friends at REA for the summer catalog auction. I have the summer catalog right here, and let me tell you, there is a ton of incredible items in this auction. If you haven't yet seen it, definitely check out the YouTube video I dropped today. Dropped an interview with PJ Kinsella and President Brian Dwyer talking about everything in the REA summer catalog auction, talking about their private marketplace launch, talking about the state of the industry, all that good stuff. So if you're interested in that, definitely go over to the Bonkers Cards YouTube channel and you'll be able to get all of the cool details and behind the scenes on that. What I want to do now, though, however, is talk about the specific items that are going to be in that summer catalog. So for those of you that are joining in, if you love baseball cards, you're in the right place. We're going to have an awesome preview. And I'm going to flip the camera over here now, and we'll get going with it, guys. So thank you guys all so much for joining. The summer catalog auction is one of the biggest auctions of the year for REA, in part because it coincides with the National. So a lot of this stuff gets to be on display. You get to see it. I was fortunate to see all this stuff last week. And this is the first card that really jumps out at you in this auction. It's lot number 1, and for good reason. It's the 49 Bowman Jackie Robinson PSA 8.5. Just a perfectly looking centered, great color, just a phenomenal example of this card. The bid is already at $87.5. It's going to be one of the biggest final sales prices in the entire auction. With the recent news that really kind of cemented that the Leaf card that everyone associated with Jackie Robinson to be his first nationally distributed card, I think it'll be one of the first really high profile sales that the market's going to show in terms of seeing what the reaction is to, is Bowman the rookie, is Leaf the rookie, what is the difference in terms of that. So it's going to be an exciting sale to watch. So that is the first lot that I wanted to show you guys, and I'm actually going to go right to lot number 2 because I've been talking about the Leaf and the importance of this card versus the Bowman card. And here you have it, the 48-49 Jackie Robinson Leaf PSA 7. It's got the NBA gold label, which obviously signifies that this card is of very high class. It's got the highest NBA Mike Baker authentic grade, saying that this for PSA 7 is a really strongly graded card. Current bid is at $62.5. It's going to be fun to watch these two cards kind of bid against each other throughout the week, and we'll definitely see where those cards lie. And let's jump next to lot number. Really quick, I want to just scan through these next two. We'll go lot 3 is a beautiful 52 mantle, nicely centered PSA 5, and then a 52 mantle and a 4.5. Both those cards already at 60,000 and 80,000 on their respective bids. But lot number 5, the 1914 Cracker Jack Honus Wagner SGC 5, really pretty color, great card here. And you'll see the current bid there is at 30,000. Love the SGC slab against that contrast of the black and the red. Vinny loves his Leaf. So what's up, Vinny? Thanks for joining the show. And feel free, guys, share this live stream with any of your card buddies. Let them know that Bonkers is live. It's the summer catalog auction coverage here you're watching with REA. You go to bid.collectrea.com to check out all of these cards that are up for auction. So appreciate everybody for tuning in and watching. And I want to just open this real quick.
Bonkers is live. It's the summer catalog.
double audio here. Close this. Just trying to get all my different windows up to read any comments if people are commenting. Thank you guys all so much. And if anybody wants to see any specific cards from this auction, feel free to drop a comment. Let me know. I'm happy to search for them. I can look up any cards that you guys are on the hunt for, any specific players and stuff like that. So happy to do that. Want to go back into, I'm actually going to hop over to lot number 8. A couple other incredible Cracker Jacks. Want to showcase, though, lot number 8. Vinny says, show the satchel. Don't you worry, Vinny. I'm going to be hitting that right now. Let me just, I can't get that comment to pop up. There you go. Show the satchel. I will. This is the 1925 Exhibits Lou Gehrig. This is considered his true rookie in 1925. This card has been really hot lately, already at 29,000 on the opening week here of bids. When I go into the auction house, I go to the main page here on REA. There we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Thanks for joining. We had a little delay in terms of the TikTok feed going out to everybody. I want to show you guys the 1948 Leaf Satchel page. It's going to be popping up right away. And I saw this card when I was out at the National this past week. Current bid at 39,000, PSA 5. Absolutely gorgeous example of the card. Great color, excellent centering. The registration on a card like this, specifically from the 48 Leaf set, is just so incredibly rare to see, making this a phenomenal example. Great copy of that card as well. Pretty neat to see that one, guys. Thank you, Vinny, for dropping the comment. And as always, guys, if anyone has any questions, cards they want to see, drop it in the comments. I want this show to be interactive, along with me kind of guiding you guys through some of these big auction cards. So feel free, drop a comment, let me know who's watching, let me know what you guys want to see. I'm ready to chat and talk cardboard. What site am I on? I'm on bid.collectrea.com. REA, one of the biggest auction houses in the hobby. They have an incredible slate of their summer catalog auction. Some big name cards here that you're seeing. If you had to pick one card in the catalog, what would it be? I will reveal that, Vinny, at the end of the live. I'll try to put some thought into it and tell you that. Is there a buyer's premium on REA? REA has a 20% buyer's premium. Yes, there is a buyer's premium of 20% on top of the closing bid. Paul McCubbin says that Nolan Ryan PSA 9 is crazy. Yes, it is. We're actually going to show that card next. But first, I want to show the 63 rookie of Pete Rose in an SGC 9. This is going to be one of the first times his rookie is offered publicly in this high of a grade. The card is just stunning. I'm going to zoom in just to show you guys just how sharp and clean this card is. There's really no challenges on the surface. And that's good to know. REA just dropped a comment. REA just dropped a comment that said that the buyer's premium is actually 23% now. So good for everybody. Thank you very much for joining in the chat, REA. You can hit the REA profile that just commented in the live show and follow that account, guys. REA posts some awesome content. We do some collaborative content as well on all things related to the hobby, so you'll want to check it out. Thanks for joining to the REA team. If anyone has any questions for REA, feel free to drop a comment in the chat. They should be watching the show and be able to check it out. It's 20% promo code with bonkers. Maybe we'll have to work on that, Vinny. I like it. I like it. So this is the next lot up, a 68 Nolan Ryan PSA 9. This thing is just absolutely gorgeous, perfectly centered, really bold, clear color. Absolutely no... it's hard to nitpick a card like this, and even when you see it on the back too, back's perfectly centered, which is typically a problem on these cards. Very low pop card once you get into the 9s and of course the 10s of these. The Nolan Ryan rookie, the current bid there is at 47,000, and right next to it there, lot number 12, the other big rookie from 1968, the Johnny Bench rookie in a perfect PSA 10 grade. Really, really neat to see this. A Gem 10, the opening bid or current bid is at $41,000. Another one of the big rookies from 1968 tops. And that is the first page of the auction. I'm going to slip over here to the second page because there's some really big cards that I want to talk about. Continuing on the trend of the late 60s rookies, you've got the 69 tops Reggie Jackson, Mr. October, his rookie card in a PSA 9. Current bid there is at $22,000. And again, when you're looking at these cards, there's really just nothing to say other than that they just look perfect, man. Centering, corners, registration, edges, everything looks up to par. If anything, maybe the reason the 9, you can see this little print variation. I'm not even sure that would really defect on the grading side. It's such a perfect card. The color and the lining of that card just presents super well. So again, these summer catalog auctions from REA, these are the big ones. You've got 3 catalog auctions a year, and this one, obviously with the marketing around the National, always brings a ton of attention. So really, really neat card. Next up, I had done a video on this card when I was at the National. This card is going to get a lot of attention from both American buyers as well as international buyers because it's Ichiro Suzuki's 2001 Bowman Chrome Gold Refractored. It's a PSA 10, and it is the only PSA 10 of this variation, which makes it extremely desirable and rare. You can see the back of this card is actually in the Japanese text. The front of this card does have his name, Seattle Mariners. Bowman Chrome rookie. Beautiful card. Oh, the bid here is at $34,000. I think there's going to be a lot of interest in this card over the next 2 weeks. Probably Ichiro's best card, one could venture to say. So going to be pretty cool to see. Of course, Ichiro Suzuki was just nominated and inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame with a near unanimous vote. I think it's absolutely insane that he didn't have a unanimous vote. One of the greatest offensive, honestly, well-rounded players of all time, especially of my generation. Growing up watching, I had an Ichiro Suzuki jersey as a kid. I absolutely loved Ichiro, loved his game. So pretty neat to see there. And look at this, we got K-Love in the chat. What's up, K-Love? Great to see you, man. He wants to go to lot 563, so that's where we're going. Searching lot 563. Uh-oh. K-Love might have his eyes on a Cracker Jack. This is a 1915 Cracker Jack. PSA graded A for altered. Looks like maybe the sides were trimmed a little bit because, man, that card looks sharp. Color pops. Awesome looking card. Vinny goes, whoa, K-Love in the building. Love to see it. One of the calling cards, guys, if you're not familiar with the Cracker Jack sets of 1914 and 1915, the front of these cards will look identical, but the way that you can tell it's a 14 or a 15 is actually the backs. The 1915s had backs that were printed upside down. These are actually a little more common than their 1914 counterparts. Another fun fact about these Cracker Jack cards is that they're extremely condition sensitive. Again, these were with Cracker Jack boxes back in the day. It's very common to see tears, rips, stainings. If you ever held one of these things, they're very thin, fine paper. So this card, I love it because it looks phenomenal. It looks super clean and well maintained. At some point in the 100 years plus of its history, it's likely that somebody had trimmed one of the edges. K-Love says someone is selling a ton of PSA 7s. That's pretty neat to see, K-Love. Yeah, it's going to be a fun auction. And I know K-Love has been all over the last couple auctions getting going with some Cracker Jacks from REA. So shout out to K-Love finding some good stuff. And thanks for joining the show, Kev. Love to see you in the comments. As we keep rolling through here, I want to jump now to lot number 38. So we'll go through a couple of 19th century old Judge cards. Feel free to check these guys out. Again, you can check this out by going to bid.collectrea.com. You can register and sign up to bid here. Bidding is open all the way up through August 17th, and that is when extended bidding starts at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. So you'll want to check that out. Sign up, get yourself set up to bid. There's amazing stuff here for auction. I'm going to show here now lot number 38. This is circa 1887, guys. The Chicago White Stockings team cabinet, and it has one of the most desirable guys in the hobby on it, Mr. Cap Anson, which is pretty cool to see. Card presents really well. The current bid here is at $2,500. One of these cabinet cards, these are just, again, you could actually read this in the description, exceedingly rare to see this. Any of these surviving examples from the 19th century is super cool. And Vinny says, will I be bidding on anything? Maybe, Vinny. I will say the National, I picked up a really big card for myself. I picked up a 54 Hank Aaron rookie in a 7. So I'm not sure I'm going to be going too crazy on my collecting, just given my big pickup. But you never know. If something catches my eye, I can move some stuff around in the PC. We'll see. I'm going to go now to lot number 114. just to show you guys another really cool cabinet card. This is the 1902 to 11 W600 Sporting Life cabinet, Type 4 mount. You'll recognize this image of Wagner fairly quickly. This image is on a number of different sports cards of Wagner's past, but really, really neat to see this. The current bid here is at $6,500. Another really rare, hard to find item. And anything Wagner will always not only hold value, but retain a lot of collectability because of what his name does for the overall hobby. The lore of owning an Honus Wagner T206 or an Honus Wagner card kind of always provides collectors with a little extra excitement. So pretty cool to see that. It's going to be fun to see where that closes on the bidding as well. I'm going to jump now to lot number 114. And guys, keep the comments coming. I just did 114. Excuse me. We're going to go to 128. Keep the comments coming. I love to see the chat. Love seeing people asking me questions, looking for specific cards, dropping what they want to see. I think that's all super helpful. So love to see it for the show. Next I'm going to show here is a postcard from 1907 that ran through 1909. It's got the Detroit Tigers on it. And of course, it's got a early image of Ty Cobb. Someone can consider this a rookie image of Ty Cobb. Really neat to see here. Good, bold photo. I know we've got some Ty Cobb collectors in the group, so they'll be eyeing this up. A current bid at $500 right now. I'm sure this one's going to be a lot of fun. This one, a specific example, was actually brought to REA and submitted to grade right from REA. So this is recently and fresh to grade, which is pretty neat to see. We'll see a bunch of Hank Aaron rookies right under that, which is awesome. Looks a bunch of 6s, it looks like. A PSA 7 there. Going to be watching that PSA 7 just out of curiosity since I'm into an SGC 7 myself in my PC now. I'm going to go to lot number 175. 175 next. Lot number 175's got another Cobb. The Philadelphia Caramel Cobb in a really nice PSA 3. Look at the color on this. Really solid card. I'm going to zoom in tight here. What I love to see on these is the name on the bottom of the card, really well centered and not cut off. That is typical to see the name get cut off on some of these earlier tobacco cards. And then here's the back as well, solid centering, all the names and the checklist clean on the back. Love to see that. Current bid there at $4,200 for the Philadelphia Caramel Ty Cobb. Love it. All right, next I'm going to go to lot number 227. For a 1911 E94 George Close Candy Company, Hans Wagner, Honus Wagner. What a card. Look at the bold, bright color on this. It's an SGC 5, and rightly so. Check out the back here as well. A stunning copy of this card. Love to look at this. One of only 5 examples graded at this level by SGC with none higher. It's the highest graded example of this card. Wow, that is a stunner. Love to see that from REA. Just such a cool card, man. That is really, really neat. So those are some of the initial cards that I wanted to show. There's a couple other cards I'm going to run to now that are specifically autographed and signed cards, which I know you guys love to see. I love to see. I've been writing a lot about the signed vintage market over the last couple years. I think it's a really exciting corner of the vintage hobby. And guys, look at this one. A T206 of Rube Marquardt, Hall of Famer. PSA 4 graded with the auto. Wow, that is rare. The current bid is at $775. Signed T206s. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever owned one of those before. Again, you just rarely see those, so pretty cool to see that. I'm also going to jump now to lot number 738. Lot number 738, a beautiful copy of the Carl Hubbell 33 Gaudy. And you look at that signature, a lot of the signatures from back in the day, you can just tell they put a little bit more time and effort into their autograph. And I love these earlier, pre-war cards that have a lot of good artwork. Carl Hubbell, a great Hall of Famer to collect. The 33 Gaudy, one of the most iconic sets of all time. So for those that collect Gaudis, collect signed cards, collect Hall of Faders, yes, Vinny loves the pen auto. I totally agree, Vinny. Gorgeous example and a great card there. Want to jump now to lot number 30. And as I've got about 10 minutes left in this stream, guys, I want to again remind everybody to check out the website, bid.collectrea.com. That's the website in the auction house I'm checking out here. REA is a great sponsor of Bonkers Cards. I appreciate them. I know they're tuned in, watching. If anyone has any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I am answering them. REA is happy to answer. And please give them a follow as well. It's going to be an amazing auction. Real quick, as I'm talking, just checking out some of my comments and followers over on Instagram and YouTube. If anybody had any questions there, just trying to catch up. It looks like we've got about 10 viewers over on YouTube, and I'm just catching up with some of these comments. Kevin says, love REA. Lewis says, there's so many complete and near complete 50s and 60s sets in this auction. Reasonable bids. Awesome. Mike Petty over on YouTube says, better not bid against me in any of these auctions. You're getting outbid, bonks. I love that. Any Terry Bradshaw rookies in this REA auction? Yes, I will answer that question right now. Terry Bradshaw, I'll type that in. You'll see, let's see here. Let's see, maybe not. Terry, what's his rookie? 1971, right? 1971. Terry Bradshaw. There it is. Yes. So lot 2540, lot 2539 has one. And that looks like it's it on the Terry Bradshaw, but there are a couple, so check those out as well. Was watching a Jackie Robinson Bond bread that doesn't seem to come up very often. Yes, Will. They don't. I personally own one in my personal collection. They're very, very rare. I have an SGC7. I highly encourage you to check those out if you can grab one. Mike Petty, love to handle. The Glen Close Candy Co. Too nice for me. Lots of fake Ruby autos floating around out there. Yet that one's PSA graded. You should feel confident with that. And then Mike Petty also said, what an awesome Hubble auto. Nice sweet spot placement. Huge REA auction. I may be at the brink of extinction after. That is pretty awesome. I love it. Thanks for all the comments over on YouTube, guys. Appreciate for you watching there. Back over here on TikTok as well, guys. I'm going to be heading, reading your comments. I'm going to hit to lot number 930 was what I was going to next. Lot number 930. This is a 1948 W464 baseball great Hall of Famer exhibits. Grover Alexander. Very rare to see his full name signature. This one is also PSA DNA certified. Do you have a 1951 Parkhurst hockey or 33 O-Pee-Chee hockey? Let's check that out. Those are quite unique, but you never know. 1951 Parkhurst. I'll type that in. And yes, there you go. Parkhurst hockey. There's a couple examples right there for you, Man Bear. And then 33 O-Pee-Chee hockey. I'll type that in next. 1933 O-Pee-Chee hockey. And yes, there they are right there. So a couple of different options for you, Man Bear. Can we see the sealed wax? Yes, I'm going to type sealed in, Vinny. We'll type and show some sealed product. I actually think I might be able to filter that. Autographed basketball cards. Unopened boxes. There you go, Vinny. Very neat. So we got some stuff from the 80s. I want to show... We've got a 79 Topps Fun Packs unopened. That's hockey. Some sealed Topps from 2018. That's got Ohtani in it. That's pretty neat. Some 2000 Fleer sealed. I'm going to go through 1988-89 Fleer sealed. Here we go. 1984 Topps unopened wax backs. 1985 Topps unopened rack box. 85 Topps unopened rack box. 82 Topps unopened. Some really cool ones here. 81, 84. Sealed pack. I'll type in pack. You're talking an individual pack. Here you go. A 1957 Topps sealed unopened cello pack in a PSA 8 condition. Current bid already there at 1950. So some really neat stuff in the sealed pack space as well there, Vinny. Vinny loves to see that. Yeah, man, some pretty cool stuff there. We're going to go to lot number 932 next. And this is a beauty. A 1950 Bowman Jackie Robinson ballpoint pen auto, card grade 2, auto grade 8. Current bid there at $18,000. Beautiful example of that 1950 Bowman Jackie. Those are just so rare to find. Love to see that out there. In this auction. We're going to go next to lot number 1199 for a special Ted Williams, a 55 Topps Ted Williams auto. That is PSA A authentic grade and a perfect 10 grade autograph. That is phenomenal. What a cool card there as well. I'm going to jump now to the next lot I want to show off. That is going to be lot number 1470. I think Daisy does not like Ted Williams, guys. I'm not sure. We're a Yankee household. Apologies for the barking in the background. A 1965 Mickey Mantle auto, another really cool signed vintage card. Ballpoint pen auto. Card was authenticated for the signature, so you're good to go there. Bid there is at $575 as well. So just catching up here. Yep. Daisy's going ham. Yep. I know. She didn't like the Ted card. She's good now. She's settled. She sees Mickey Mantle. She's doing a little better. There you go. Lot number 2199 coming up next. Here you go. A black and white Hall of Fame postcard signed by Tris Speaker. Another difficult autograph to find is Tris Speaker. Current bid there is at $1,600. 46 to 52 Albertite Type 2 black and white Hall of Fame postcard. I'll show you guys the back of this as well, just to see the postcard back. Pretty neat there. Gonna run through 4 more, guys. I got about 5 minutes left. If anybody has any questions, wants to see any specific cards or anything like that, feel free to drop it into the comments. It's been an awesome show so far, and thank you all so much for tuning in. A reminder not to go anywhere, because following the REA Summer Catalog coverage, I'm going to be jumping right into Bonkers Cards Live for my Tuesday night show. Plenty of good stuff there as well. So here is a 1965 signed Joe Namath rookie card, PSA A, authentic grade, authenticating, of course, his autograph, his signed rookie. Very neat card there for Broadway Joe. Then we're going to go to lot number 2594 on the next card, lot number 2594. A Jerry Rice rookie auto, a perfect 10 auto with a PSA 8 grade. There's the Jerry Rice auto. He inscribed it number 80. That's pretty neat as well. Current bid there at $500 for you vintage football guys. I got 2 more I want to make sure that I get to. Lot number 2621 I had flagged to show you guys because it's a gorgeous vintage basketball card signed by Jerry West, the 61 Fleer card. Really neat, clean auto. He's got it inscribed Hall of Fame 1980 to 2010. Awesome card here from the logo. Again, the current bid there is at $775. Last but not least that I wanted to make sure that I got to tonight, lot number 2623. It is a signed Lou Alcindor, otherwise known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, his rookie card. PSA authenticated, signed Abdul-Jabbar. Really, really cool card here. And then we've got OG Crypto. Says, really cool cards here. Thank you very much, man. Absolutely. REA always brings the heat, especially on these catalog auctions. I've got a comment over on the YouTube channel from Mike Petty. He says, can you refresh my memory? What do they have on the nice Shoeless Joe Jackson? So I'll type Shoeless Joe, show you guys. This Shoeless Joe pops up. The 15 Cracker Jack, really cool copy. Current bid there is at $49,000. One of the most desirable Cracker Jack cards of all time is the Shoeless Joe. Pretty cool to see there. And thanks for joining the show and watching Mike, William, Sully Sports Cards, Lewis. Thank you to Kevin. Thank you for everybody who's tuning in over there on YouTube. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to the TikTok squad as well. Appreciate everybody for tuning in and watching. Again, guys, as a reminder where I'm at, you could go to collectrea.com. You can click bid now. You can go to bid.collectrea.com. You can sign in. Let me show you guys. I'll sign in real quick. I've got an account. I'm good to go. Any of these cards that you're interested in, you can place bids. Extended bidding starts at 9 p.m. on August 17th. Let me just type in here. Hank Aaron signed. Any cool Hank Aaron signed stuff in this auction? I'm a big PCer on signed Hank Aaron cards. Maybe I can add one. I did a video on this with PJ at the National. Loved this 58. It's going to be fun to watch. I do have that one in my PC already, but I like that autograph quite a bit. We've got a signed Hank Aaron ticket. Let's see here. I don't see any signed cards that I need in my run, but a lot of really good Hank Aaron rookies and good stuff like that. So going to be a fun collection there. Lots of good stuff. But again, we are just running out of time here. So I want to thank everybody so much for joining. If the REA guys are watching, REA, feel free to drop a comment in the chat. Guys, you can give them a follow. Be sure to check out their website. Check out my website as well, bonkerscards.substack.com. I write all about the vintage sports card market. I talk about the REA auction. There they are. Give a follow over the REA, as well as check out the YouTube video, especially those guys who are already sitting there on YouTube. If you haven't yet, fire up the YouTube video. I had a 20-minute interview with the president of REA as well as PJ Kinsella, the director of communications at REA, talking about in more detail some of these incredible cards that are up for auction. I highly encourage you guys to check it out. There we go. Show REA some love. Love to see it. What is up, everybody? I'm your host, Gordy Bonker, and I really want to say thank you very much for the time here this evening. Appreciate everybody over on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you're watching. I want to say thank you. Snowbilly says, love the podcast. Thanks for everything. Appreciate you, Snowbilly. Thank you for watching. And as a reminder, you guys can check out this auction. It closes August 17th. You're not going to want to go anywhere. And for those watching on TikTok, I don't want you guys going anywhere. Bonkers Cards Live is about to start now. So I'm going to end this broadcast, fire it up again for the 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern live show for Bonkers Cards Live. That is the REA coverage. We will be back in a couple of weeks as we see the final bids coming in. I'll give you guys updates on where all the bids are, where they're closing out, where they're finishing. Guys, it's going to be a great auction. So I want to say thank you. Thank you to REA. Thank you to everybody. If you're watching on any other platform, I want to say thank you, and I will see you guys next time. Awesome. Have a good night, guys. Later.